Once you make your buttonholes on the Pfaff Passport 3.0, you will notice that, well, now you need to sew buttons on. And look, there's a stitch just for this, stitch number 20. And when we touch the I for information, it has 2 dashes, which means no foot. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the foot, disengage the IDT, make sure that's there. And then I am going to lower the feed dogs because I don't want them kind of bouncing up and touching my button and making it kind of move. So slide off the accessory box, and remember it's on the back side. I'm just lowering those down, and there is no foot when we do this. Isn't that interesting? Because all we have to do is set the foot, kind of those little arms, right on the button. Now before I get this lined up, I'm noticing the needle is actually kind of hanging out on the left side. So the first thing I'm going to do is lower that into the left hole of the button. Once it's lowered, I'm going to take one full stitch just to make sure that the needle will hit the hole on both sides equally. And then just step on the foot control, it'll stitch just the right amount of stitches, do some locking, and I'm going to use my thread snips that will work with the button. And it is all set. Oh, it didn't cut all the way, but I can take care of that. And look how fun it is to have your button all stitched on without any extra work. Now if you do want a little shank of thread, because I don't have much room to button anything to it, that's what I would do if I was using buttons to be decorative. But if I was going to need a little extra shank, so for a shirt or something utility-wise, I would use the tool, the multi-purpose tool, do the same exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and line up my holes and then make sure that can go back and forth. I'm using the skinny end of the multi-purpose tool. Let's try those thread snips again. There we go. That one worked. But see, now I have a little bit more room to button that onto an actual project. So sewing buttons on, super easy. Just use stitch number 20, lower the feed dogs, which means when you're done, don't forget to bring them back up. I'm going to go ahead and reach behind you. You're going to notice when I slide this back into position, they don't come up until you actually take a stitch. So whether you do a needle up, needle down, or just wait till you go sew, they'll come up once you start sewing again.